So in 2017, I attended my first missions trip to Africa. I joined with local missionaries in Kenya, and on the second day after I arrived, we took a road trip to a small church in Eldoret, in which we ministered for 3 days. And on the final day, we did a lot of prayer for healing. On that day, after I was done teaching, I received a word of knowledge where I felt like there was somebody who was attending there who had pain in their left knee. And at that time, I had not shared a lot of words of knowledge, and I was not very confident in the Lord speaking to me through words of knowledge. But as I gave the word, about 20 people came forward for prayer. So as we prayed for them, one after another continued to be healed until there was nobody else standing in the front, and everybody who had knee pain in their left knee was completely healed and restored. So in the summer of 2018, I attended my second consecutive missions trip to Kenya, Africa. And while we were there, we found ourselves walking in the street looking for a man who had been healed the previous week. We found ourselves on a street in the same place that the man was previously healed. And where that man was healed, in that exact same spot, there was another crippled man. We were there with 4 local missionaries. And as we approached this crippled man, he had been previously hit by a bus, and in between his left knee and his left ankle, he had a bandage, and he told us that the bones were shattered in his leg from being struck by this bus. So we asked him if we could pray for him. And as the 5 of us knelt down and prayed for this man, the Lord completely healed and restored his leg. We could see with our eyes and feel with our hands his bones snap back into place. And after asking him to stand up and gather his things, as he walked with us, his limp and his pain completely went away, and he was able to walk without any pain at all. So to share a little insight in my life of what has helped me move in the supernatural is I've learned that faith is a lot more than just believing. Faith is actually an action in my life where I can say and make a statement that I believe in something, but unless I'm acting it out, I don't really believe that I have faith in it. So if I was to say that I believe in healing, where my faith comes from is acting it out, is for praying for people for healing. If I'm not willing to pray for people for healing, expecting the Lord to do miracles, then how can I say that I have faith in it? It's the same thing with everything. If I say that I have faith in the prophetic, but I never give a prophetic word to anyone, how can I say that I genuinely have faith? It's the fear of God rather than the fear of man. Being willing to look like a fool in front of people to honor and glorify God, and even missing it and getting it wrong and being humbled, but still obeying the Lord's call, still obeying by stepping out to serve the Lord. So one of my hobbies in my free time is I love to hunt as much as possible, and I feel like just going out and sitting without any distractions, I'm able to press into the Lord more in prayer. And just the peace and the nature around me, I really feel like I grow closer to the Lord. It's almost like it's my quiet place in an aspect. And I related a lot of times to like being a fisher of men and just pursuing after the things of God. And in the same way, I'm pursuing after this goal. I'm pursuing after this trophy in a sense. And it's cool because it's multifaceted. So the one aspect of it is that I'm providing a nutritional value for my family. I'm providing the meat. So if we relate that to our relationship with the Lord is that when we pursue the Lord, when we go after this thing, when we're hunting in our relationship with God, we're pursuing after the nutritional gain, not only for ourselves, but also for the people around us, for our family. And the second aspect of it is that there is a trophy, a reward that you get in it. And I feel like with hunting, maybe it's the hide, or maybe it's the antlers, or maybe it's just the sport and the thrill of the kill. In our relationship with the Lord, when we pursue God, we get the nutritional value, but then we also get the reward and the riches in heaven. And at the same time, our reward is growing closer and closer into the intimacy with God, and growing closer into that quiet place, that place of peace and that place of love, where it seems like the rest of the world gets pushed away and it's just us and the Lord, and we can just press in and have a reward of living in the fullness of Christ, living in the kingdom of heaven here on earth. So in this recent season in my life, the Lord has really shown me that this is the season to go out. This is the season of the Great Commission, where we are being called to go out into the world, go out into our workplaces, go out into our families, and go out into every corner of the world and share everything that He has, all the love, all the promises that He has for us. And I feel like the real key to that is just walk in love and obedience of the Lord. Walk in everything that He has for you through the love and the obedience that He wants to give to you. If I have anything encouraging to say, I would say that run after Him with everything that you have, and don't let this world hold you back. Don't let anything in this world keep you from living in the fullness of God. Peace out.